Good morning, everyone. Yeah, I've been up. I'm early in the morning. I haven't done my makeup or my hair yet, so I do apologize. But I've been up since about 4 a.m. working. Should be doing some more work. I kind of can be a workaholic at times, but I've always got to remember. And as I do my morning prayer, and I went to the hospital with my wife last night, and saw her grandmother's probably not going to last a whole lot longer. And I remember the people in relationships, and God's two greatest commands of love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor is the greatest command. So it's not two, but it's love thy neighbor is the greatest command, and even love those who hate you. Jesus talks about if someone steals the shirt, steals from you, give them the shirt off your back. And I know a lot of these things are hard, even for me as I try to walk closer with Jesus in my life. It's tough. I was telling my wife last night that it's tough to be a Christian. It's not easy. It's a lot of times I don't want to do it. I'm like, it'd be so much easier just to walk the other path. But I saw something in Corinthians 13 is probably one of my favorite verses. I actually memorized it for a class. And every morning I pray for the things Paul says we need more, and I need strength in them. I need strength in my compassion, my kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And we probably all need a little bit of that. That's why I have them written down on my prayer list every morning, and I read them. Compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. And I found this actually from going back to Bible study, and I do love Bible study and studying the Bible, and I confirm my decision that hopefully God allows me to go and get my Master of Divinity. But I want to make sure to cover Corinthians 13. I've been meaning to do this for a while because it's so important to understand, and I read this every time I get in a bad way, and I start to get lost, and the devil starts whispering in my ear to do bad things and stuff I shouldn't do, and the hate he likes to breed and jealousy he likes to breed. And I come back to Corinthians 13. I just had a friend who was having some hard times, and I was like, man, read Corinthians 13, man. Read it until you understand it. I mean, I've probably read this 1,000 times, and it seems like God speaks to me each time and tells me something different when I read it again. And so I'm going to read it here, and I'm going to go through a little bit of breaking down a little bit of what I believe. And the Bible's, everyone's going to read the Bible and see different stuff, and I think that's where the word really is the living word and speaks to you. And Paul starts out with, if I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal, because we're not really doing anything. If we just, we just say we love and say, yeah, I love my neighbor and I love them. And, but if you're just saying it, you're nothing. You are nothing. Which we'll get to. God's not saying that you are nothing, because he's got plans for you. He has plans for me. I don't know what they are, and I'm trying to listen more, and to see what his plans for me are. And there's something, obviously, because I've had some near-death experiences. I probably shouldn't even be here, but he keeps me around for some reason. And he goes on, if I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship, that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. And the Bible talks about that too, and Paul talks about that. Don't boast about what you do. You want to give because you can give, and you're supposed to give, and that's loving thy neighbor and giving and helping others, because that's what God wants you to do. That's our biggest thing, is to help others. That's what we're here for, and those relationships. And they're the most important thing in life. They really are. And he goes on, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. And it does. And love never fails. It's the right decision. And he goes on, love, and that's one of my things I say all the time, is love never fails. And it doesn't. Love never fails. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. Because God knows us fully. He knows what he has. He knows, I believe it said that I know the plans I have for you. And he knows. We don't know. There's a lot of stuff we can study all our lives, get doctorates, master's degrees, and we're still not going to know everything till the end. And then it's all going to become clear to us. I mean, that's the amazing thing is one day we are going to know as we are fully known. And that's the amazing thing is when that happens, But for now, we just got to keep treading along, doing the best we can, trying to make sure we're helping others and being the servant we're supposed to be. Love thy neighbor. And I think the two rules I think of when I think of that is love thy neighbor's greatest command, and then being a servant. You're supposed to be a servant for others. If you have silver to give, give. If you have no silver to give, you have no silver to give. But you want to give of your time, talents, energy, resources. And then he ends with, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. So it's, without all this, you are nothing. But trust me, and I'm in a debate at the moment, God never says you are nothing, ever. He believes in you, and you are something, and you can become whatever you want to become, and love never fails. I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you have any other thoughts on this, Bible verses, please share those. Put them in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Definitely. So thanks again, and everybody make it a great day.